Welcome back, everybody. If you haven't seen already, go back and check out our review of Modelo Especial. It wound up getting a 2.66 on 5 from him and a 3 on 5 for me, which for a Pilsner is pretty damn good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go deep and we're going to answer a question that has been plaguing mankind for centuries, because that's what we do. That's what we do here at Beer Brackets. We find these questions, we tackle them, we answer them. Which is better? Or as we like to say, which do we prefer? Do we prefer Modelo in a bottle or do we prefer Modelo in a can? We're going to find out. Friend, how are you doing today?
Excellent. I can't wait. Like, this is exciting. I love those kind of reviews because you never know where they're going to go. You really never know. So
you really
yes.
never know. Because as you can see with Modelo, it does have the clear glass bottle. And so anytime you're dealing with a clear glass, it's not that darker brown standard beer bottle glass that we're all used to. You're dealing with UV rays and light that gets through to the beer, through the glass, and can affect the flavor and can give it that kind of skunkiness. So it changes the characteristics of the beer for better, for worse, or maybe neutral. We'll see. That's what we're here to find out today. My friend, I don't know about you, I haven't had Modelo in a bottle in a really, really long time. I think I might have had it out of the bottle one time and somebody put a lime in it. So I've never drank it straight out of the bottle, so I really don't know what to expect here. So this is completely new for me.
That's exactly why this is exciting. Sometimes like beers that you've had, but only in one style, right? Like, and same for me. I've always had it out of a can or on tap a couple of times. But bottle, I can't really remember last time I had it out of the bottle. So I'm excited to see how this is going to play out.
Should we crack them open? Should we get started? I don't think we should wait any longer.
No, it's about time.
So guys, just so you all know at home how this works, we crack them both open, we pour them out. We don't do a full review, but we'll lightly touch on all our review characteristics, and we just kind of come to a final opinion on which one we think is better. We can't get started without pouring them out. Let's do it.
It's gonna be step number 1.
Lost my can opener there for a second. Ah, beautiful.
Look at that carbonation coming out.
Gorgeous. So guys, if any of you are familiar with our reviews, you know that we pour out about roughly a third of the way up the glass. Give yourself a little bit of room to stick your nose in there and get a good feel for all the aromas and all that goodness coming out of the beer. Look at you, double fisting. You got them ready to go.
Oh yeah, I was ready, my friend. I'm mindfully smelling.
Did you hear that?
No, not again. No, wait.
Not now. No, this isn't the time at all.
Yeah.
No. That's for later. That's for later. Okay, my friend, let us get started. Let us know. Take a big whiff of that can. Take a big whiff of that bottle. Let everybody know, what are your thoughts? Which one you prefer?
Wow, again, like the bottle, like that skunkiness jumps straight out of
Oh man, I know, right?
Right out of the bat, like I can say, like the skunkiness is covering up all those beautiful toasted aromas that I loved in the can. And while on other beers, like that kind of like plays along with other aromas that you have there, here I don't think I prefer that. So can for me on the aroma.
You know what? And it's the thing is with the clear bottles and the skunkiness, it really depends on the bottle that you get, right? Because it depends how long your bottle's been exposed to light for. If it hasn't been exposed to light for very long, then the UV rays haven't gotten through to the beer and it won't have as much of a skunkiness on it. Mine actually doesn't have as much skunkiness on the aroma, which is possible.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm getting just very, very similar. The toasted malt, that breadiness, the same aromas are coming through on the smell for me on both, but on the can, it's just a little bit more accentuated. It's a little bit stronger. So for that reason only, I'm not getting the skunkiness. So my reasoning's a little different than yours. I'm going to go with the can on the aroma. So +1 for both Alessandro and I for the can. Friend, this is our favorite part. This is our favorite part in the reviews.
Yes.
It's our favorite part in our can versus bottle episodes. We got to roll up our work sleeves here as beer barometers, and we got to take an accurate reading of the taste. Double cheers, my friend.
Double cheers.
Sip away.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Go right ahead. What do you think?
It's different on the bottle. The bitterness is showing a little bit more prominently on the palate compared to the can. And again, like to me, and it like you said, like obviously depends on the bottle that you get, like how long it has been exposed, like to UV lights and so on. But I will say that also plays a factor in all of this. Like it's obviously there's a variable here, while with the can you have more consistency. So judging on this specific experience that I'm having right now, I'm going to still stick with the can because the bottle has this bitterness that is playing not very well with that toasted element that I liked so much about the Modelo in the can.
I want to see if it's different if I drank it straight out of the bottle or not.
That's a good point. Let's try it out.
I don't even think I've got too overly skunky of a bottle because I didn't get it too much on the aroma, but it's all I get on the taste, which is a shame. The maltiness it's a little bit present. There's a little bit of bitterness present, but it's really forward with that skunkiness. Whereas with the can, you get all the goodness that we talked about in the review. You get that, you can taste the toasted malts. You can taste that breadiness. All that goodness is still there. It's unfortunate because I know a lot of brewers stick with the clear bottles for a reason. That skunkiness is very in demand. People do like that. And if you go back and watch our Heineken can versus bottle, the Heineken bottle actually won out on that one. We preferred it over the can because of what the skunkiness brought to it. In this case, for the taste, I'm going to have to go with the can. So now let's talk about mouthfeel really quick. Do you notice a difference? Is there one that stands out more to you?
Mouthfeel, like carbonation wise, like there's a slight difference, but it's really splitting hair. But I think that, and this might be like just like difficult to tear apart here, like the element of the bitterness that is showing off, like that skunkiness that is showing off a little bit more on the bottle. To me, influences a little bit the mouthfeel. I know it's more in the taste aroma, but it kind of like fades into the mouthfeel too. So I'm glad that we had it out of the can, because out of the can, like it's absolutely delicious. And as I said, it brought it up to a 2, and I stick to that. But if I had tried it out of the bottle, I don't think it would have made it up there. So I'm going to stick with the can.
Yeah, unfortunately, this one is losing a lot in the bottle. I think in a lot of our can versus bottle episodes, a lot of our can versus bottle battles, it's been pretty, there might have been one that won out pretty clearly in terms of taking every category, but it was pretty close. This one is, I don't know, this one is pretty clearly the can so far for me. I'm going to take another reading just to be accurate right now.
Yeah, we need another reading.
We need another reading. So look, this one's easy for me. If anybody saw the review, I gave the Modelo a 3-on-3 for mouthfeel, and that was out of a can because of this amazing explosion of carbonation combined with a little bit of bitterness from the hops. It was incredible. In the bottle version, I find that carbonation is lost. And so the mouthfeel is just really diminished. So it's canned for me. I gotta say,
I was taking some accurate readings here
yeah,
to calculate the correct
yes,
score for the finish.
yes.
And
If you need to break out a calculator, feel free.
And while I mindfully think and
Mhm.
I take it in and let it
Oh,
go.
we're going for some mindfulness? I'm down. I gotta hold the beers. I'm gonna double fist the beers.
Yes.
Yes. I'm feeling a tug in either direction. There's something. There's almost like an outer worldly force. But there's something that's kind of pulling me each way. But you let me know, my friend, about the finish. What do you think? Is it going to be can? Is it going to be bottle?
It is still going to be Ken, my friend.
Oh.
I feel the forces of the universe
He says with such certainty. Such certainty.
pulling me in that direction. It's definitely Ken. That's skunkiness, bitterness starts for me a little bit more on the aroma than it was for you, but like definitely on the palate. It hits there, it fades into that mouthfeel, and it sticks around all the way to the finish. And what it does is that it's covering up all those beautiful toasted elements that I absolutely loved in the can. I'm not saying that it's a bad beer in a bottle, not at all. I'm just saying that compared to the can, I think that the can is standing out, is bringing out more of the good characters of this beer for me.
Let's see.
What do you think, my friend? What do you think?
We will see. We will see.
Where are the forces in the universe pulling you?
This is a tough one. So with the can, everything you just said, we love that toasted malt that you get from a lot of Pilsners. That's a favorite of ours. You definitely get that in the can. That's already established. In the bottle, I'm actually getting the toasted malt, but I'm getting a little bit of bitterness there as well. That's coming from the skunkiness, giving it a little bit more dimension. It's giving it another layer. I gotta take one more sip just to be sure. Okay. I'm gonna go bottle on the finish. So I think that the skunkiness adds a little bit more bitterness. It adds an extra flavor element there. It almost adds a little bit of creaminess, which is one of the things that we really loved out of the bottled Heineken. So for finish, I am gonna go bottle. Now, my friends, an overall experience, it's come time. We've gone through all our different characteristics. Now we are in the perfect position to be able to let all our viewers know which is better. Overall, is it bottle or is it can? For Modelo Especial.
Looking at the ratings and overall thinking,
You're being very serious right now. I can tell you're taking this very seriously.
I am trying to be in the moment.
You're all zen from the beer meditation.
I am.
I'm being very mindful right now.
I feel present.
You're very
yet
present.
far away.
You're very far away. Across the continent.
In the presence and the far awayness.
Yes.
For me, the can is going to be the winner.
I think it's obvious up to now based on all the points that we've given out to this point, but it is going to be the can. Guys, this is completely subjective. If you are looking for our personal opinions based on everything you know about us and what we appreciate out of beer, which one do we recommend if we had to choose in a head-to-head battle? It's going to be the can. Unlike it did with Heineken, the skunkiness cannot reign supreme with this specific cerveza. My friend, it has been a pleasure. Everybody out there, cheers to you. Don't forget to open and close your summer cerveza beer brackets. Maybe open with a Corona, close with a Modelo, or open with a Modelo out of the bottle, close with a Modelo out of the can. Completely up to you. Let us know down below, what do you think? Are there elements of the Modelo out of the bottle that you appreciate a little bit more? Does that skunkiness add some elements for you that you think elevated above the can? Let us know down below. We would love to hear from you. Of course, this is always subjective, but we always want to hear your opinions and what you guys think. We're here to chat. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us.
Cheers. And don't forget to close your beer brackets. Mindfully close your beer brackets.
Definitely mindfully close your beer brackets.